I have my catalog file open here from the exercise files folder, and I'm going to zoom in on this text down here. Inside this text frame, I have a bulleted list, and it looks pretty good, but the problem is the column is so wide that it's hard to read each of these bullets. I wish I could split that up into two different columns, not the whole text frame, just those bullets. Now, in the old days, in order to do that, you'd have to put that into a table or split it up into multiple text frames, all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Now it's really easy. I'm going to double-click to switch to the Type tool, and then select those paragraphs. Again, you don't have to select all of them, just enough so that InDesign knows that those paragraphs are selected. To split this up into two sub-columns, I'm going to go to the Span Columns pop-up menu up in the control panel. That's the same one we use to span columns across a multi-column text frame, but instead of spanning, I'm going to choose Split. I'll choose Split 2. InDesign actually creates a new little zone inside this text frame, and it splits it up into two columns. You can't really see the columns, but obviously the text is flowing from the left all the way down and then into the right. Now, if I want to add a little bit more space between these columns for some reason, what I would do is select the text, it's already selected, and then Option or Alt-click on this little icon next to the pop-up menu. When you Option or Alt-click on the icon, up comes the Span Columns dialog box. And that gives me options for this command. Right now, this is obviously set to split into two subcolumns, and we can change the gutter amount. Right now, it's set to a 6-point gutter. We could increase this to, let's say, 12 points, and click OK. Did you see that? It got a little bit farther away. Let's see what happens if we change this to 3 columns instead. Again, I'll Option or Alt-click on that icon, change the subcolumns to 3, and then I'm going to make this gutter smaller again, just to give myself a little bit more room. Maybe 3 points. Pretty cool. This ability to break up columns into little subcolumns is awesome, especially when it comes to bulleted lists like this one.